Get a Ram.
Okay. Ooh.
Ram is like the go-to hotshot truck.
Yeah. The Diesel Cummings.
Cummins.
Dually.
Yeah. Yep. Dually. 3,500. Yeah, these guys are paying like $100,000 for these trucks.
We should be live-ish.
Trailers like $15,000, and then you just go on job boards and bid for jobs, and
What?
Yeah.
and you can pay a dispatcher, but they take 25% of the job, but it saves you the time of being online. So I mean, if that 25% is up to
What if you had a wife that just sits at home?
give her 12%.
Let's just say, hypothetically, you have a wife that sits at home.
Dude, I looked into it. I talked to my dad about it, about how much insurance was, like when he was, because you have to have insurance is expensive, diesel's expensive.
Are we live?
We are.
Oh,
I just said we're live.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
you did? Did you say to us?
Oh, it's the Rona. Yeah, dude. So I watch hotshot drivers. They have they're big on YouTube right now, dude. It's like a whole subcategory on YouTube. People hotshotting, and they break it down. They break down their monthly income and what it costs to run per mile, like what they need to make to profit. And some of these guys break it down to like their cell phone bill,
Wow.
their cost of eating, hotel stays if they stay in a hotel.
Not if you put a rooftop tent on that bitch.
Exactly.
Well, if you have a fifth wheel,
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put a rack.
Yeah, but you can't do a fifth wheel if you're pulling a rack, pulling a truck.
No, well you need a fifth wheel.
Yeah, he's talking about pulling a fifth wheel behind the truck. The fifth wheel is the trailer
That's what you're.
towing
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
I want to be home every night.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
The thing is, the cost of living in California is too high, dude.
Dude, you should have thought about that a month ago before you bought a house.
No, I wanted to move out of California.
Then your wife wouldn't let you?
No.
Family?
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I had three states I put an offer in. Like, here, we have three options:
Which were they?
Idaho,
Okay.
Montana,
Yeah.
and Wyoming.
Yeah. Did you see that the Mountain House guys are moving to Idaho?
Are they really?
I just saw a post. Yeah.
I saw that they went on a trip. I didn't know they were
Idaho's
moving.
like the new California.
It is, though.
Well, it's the new California for
And it ain't cheap there.
outdoorsmen.
It's not cheap. Yeah,
It ain't cheap. Boise's like
Oh,
buying a house in
Yeah,
Montana.
no, I know, but they're probably
Billings,
moving.
though?
Yeah,
Like Billings,
northern
all that
northern Idaho.
But Billings and what's the other big Montana city? Billings and
I don't know.
Missoula, Montana.
yeah, dude, real estate. It's like buying a house here.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah. Everybody already hates us, you
Look
know.
at Perry. My house payment up here in NorCal is $628 a month.
Yeah, but where?
That's
Gardnerville,
Sacramento.
Chinese Camp, California.
No,
That's a real city, dude.
Okay.
But it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Mm.
Chinese Camp. What? Am I being racist by?
I don't know. Are you?
is that actually the name of the city?
Yeah. Western Chestertonville.
Chestertonville.
Man.
All right, we're gonna get started. 3, 2, 1. All right, it is 8 minutes past when Oculus moves into the House of Gemini, which means we are live on YouTube.
You ever meet Oculus?
Wait,
You want to meet him?
He's a pretty good guy.
Orcus. I'm sorry, I quoted it wrong. So
So F that guy. He sucks.
3, 2, 1. We're gonna do that again. What are you doing? Why are you laughing? Scratch that out. We're 3, 2, 1. All right, it is now 9 minutes past the time when Orcus moves into the House of Gemini, and that means we are live on a Monday night.
I can
on
arrange
YouTube.
a one-on-one meeting with Oculus if you want.
Who's the Oculus you're talking about?
I don't know. It just seemed like a
No.
The one-eyed monster,
yeah.
right?
Oh no, Orcus moving into the House of Gemini. That's
I
what
thought he
time
was
it
an
is.
8-eyed monster.
Cyclops is the one-eyed
Yes.
monster.
Yeah.
Well, I can arrange a meeting with him.
So
Already, this is a good start to this.
oh, this is going to be a bad show.
Still
You're
early.
you're assuming that the other ones are good.
the background here is that we don't have an interview, and someone said that they would come up with content for the
I never
day.
said I would come up. I said I would try, and there was
Did
no.
you try?
I did.
Okay. Well, you tried.
I'm pretty
Try?
sure. I'm pretty sure you said I'll come. I'll think of some topics.
Well,
I'm looking at.
Oh.
I'll think of some topics.
Yeah,
That's a pretty committed. That's a committed text right there.
I should have covered my ass and said try.
Yes, you did it. But you did it.
Cody, I'll just have you know, I assumed he was going
Aw,
to do it.
bullshit,
so I didn't,
dude.
I didn't even try
No,
today,
but
dude.
you're not going to try
I didn't
anyways.
even try today.
Because
You
the
didn't even
last
see that
time
text.
I would
Yes.
have.
Because
I
the
would
last
have.
no
I would
bullshit because the last time
Today
we were
I
like
would have.
the last time we were like
Everybody
okay
knows on the 4th of January every year I'm
no
good to go.
no the last time that conversation occurred and it was like hey we need to come up with some topics you said yeah next week will be my week I'll come up with something and you showed up with nothing
Yeah, I don't got anything, guys.
yeah
Like, what?
nothing this is the
Some
kind
of
of
us
shit.
work for a living. That's always the go-to man answer. Some
argument-
of us
yeah.
work for a living.
It's yeah
How did
it's-
that go?
So we are winging it. We'll talk about a couple things,
Oh, now my professionalism is being put into question.
as if you had any.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wing a little bit, and then
Wing a little bit.
wing, and then we'll open it up to questions in the chat room, which usually turns out to be some good content. So, looking at the people that are there tonight, yeah, it's gonna be okay. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we're talking about hot-shotting, the new trend that's sweeping the nation right now.
Yeah, not to
Hot
be
shot
confused. Yeah, not to be confused with other shottings. The cold shotting? I don't know what that would be. You, Jose, you talked about it a little bit, and I found an article about the Toyota TRD Sport trailer.
Oh, yeah.
As a bed on in, and it's all like you can buy it from Toyota.
They partnered up with Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the same company, right? I mean, they're one and the same.
I
think so.
Think so.
Yeah, and they're gonna outfit the trailer with all the amenities, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a Yakima tent. It's got looks like a Dometic fridge. It's basically the custom built, ready to go overland trailer.
Does it have a kick-ass name like Ass Rex 1?
I don't think so. I think it's called Turd One. It's the Trd Sport trailer is what it's called. But I mean, it's basically. God, I wonder what this thing's going to cost. But it's basically.
It's a Tacoma bed.
Can you roll it into your financing for your truck?
I bet you can buy it straight from the Toyota dealer.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
You're
bet you
But
getting
if
be
it's,
able to
if
buy
it's
it-
through Bass Pro Shop, you can get like a 30-year loan for like $80 a month.
Is it through Bass Pro, not through Toyota dealer?
I think it is going to be through Bass Pro Shop, but what do I know?
Apparently nothing.
I
You
don't
have
know
no
anything, dude.
content for the.
Jose, loan me $80 a month, and I'll never have to sleep on the floor again.
But it'd be a Toyota. It'd be a Toyota trailer.
I'll just put some Nissan stickers
You
on
put
it.
a Pro-
Everybody knows.
Pro Vortex
Everybody knows.
Yeah,
all
but-
you have to do is put some emblems or stickers on stuff.
But if
and
you
it-
say you bought a Tacoma, do you want to pull a similarly look like it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the bed of your truck but in a trailer?
100%. 100%. If I could find a 2019 Ford Ranger bed,
I'm sure you could find them like cheap,
I can find an old Ford Ranger. I found like the 2005 Ranger, like sitting in someone's yard. And I talked to Casey about it. Like, how hard would it be to lop the thing, like get the whole truck, because the people are like
just cut,
$300
cut it at the subframe or whatever.
Cut the cab off of it, weld on a tongue, and call it a day. But that way you're pulling a Ford Ranger bed. But I would love if I could find a 2019 Ranger bed.
If there was an option of like just a bed trailer, you'd buy. Like,
yes, 100%. Because it would eliminate all the conversations we've had about camper, cab over, bed rack, whatever,
This thing all comes to pricing, though. It ain't going to be cheap. I'll tell you that right now.
No, it's a Toyota. They're going to charge you 3 times more.
It's going to... What do you think entry level is going to be? 15 grand?
I would say 10 grand. 10 grand.
That doesn't sound that bad. Weren't they trying to
a bed?
Get
just a truck bed?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the trailer. With
no, it's entry level. Just the bed
just
itself, 10 grand.
Dude, I don't even know. Why would you buy a new one? Just buy a used one. Go to a junkyard. You're going to build it all yourself, right?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just go?
Adam would buy a trailer too for his Gladiator if it was a Gladiator bed trailer.
Yeah. So
I don't know. It just seems like you're trying too hard, dude.
No,
you're like
it's matching. It's you got to coordinate. You got to coordinate.
Oh, so when you and Tammy go out, like you like matching? Do you guys match
together? Not intentionally, but there has been times.
I
where
hate that, dude.
I
hate that. You're like Matt's like, I wear a Dodger hat and a Dodger shirt.
Yeah, my wife ain't never matching me because she didn't like the Dodgers.
So the Smitty built Scout trailer, which is the 3,300 pound weight rating GVWR with the rooftop tent, all that stuff, starts at 7,600.
What does the X Venture trailer start at?
Ooh, good one.
I think that one's like 15 grand.
Yeah, I think so.
Like this. So looking at this Toyota trailer, what's it? The TRD Sport trailer.
Yep.
It's not. It seems to me like I'd rather go with a custom build because this is not armored in any way. It literally is just a TRD bed.
Yeah.
The X Venture XV3 starts at 12.5.
12.5. Okay.
After 2 trips behind my Nissan, this thing would look pretty much like my Nissan. Like it'd just be all beat up.
Well,
bunch of gouges.
No, because that's base camp. So you go to base camp.
You're just pulling this to base camp. You know what I mean? It's not
like I said. It's gonna look pretty much like my Nissan.
I don't think it would be. I don't. The benefit here is if you're driving a Tacoma, you get matching wheels and tires on the Tacoma trailer
I guess.
that you're already driving. Should something happen, you now have all these. You have the spares.
Are you gonna leave your trailer out in the middle of nowhere?
If you had to, it's better than leaving the truck out there.
I guess.
I think it's a great idea. I think again, if it's a reasonably priced, if it's 10 grand as it sits right here
no way, dude. No way.
I know it won't be. It'll be 15 grand.
That's a $25,000 trailer the way it's outfitted on that.
You think?
20K for that?
25K.
Oh, yeah.
The way that one, the one in the articles optioned out.
Yeah, those look like
maybe
those look like fancy stickers.
Yeah, maybe fully optioned out, but like if you could get the base trailer for 10 to 12 grand and then build the rooftop tent and the awnings and all that stuff as on your own over time, I think it's reasonable. I think like you don't have to put a Dometic in there. You don't have to use the Yakima. You could find deals on whatever.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
But I mean, we've talked about it a bunch of times. I really think the trailer, it might be the right answer.
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's too cumbersome. Like, it just more crap.
It would have been great in Arizona.
Yeah.
Would have been amazing
in
Arizona.
The Hammers trip last year.
Arizona. I didn't go to the Arizona trip.
I know you didn't. Arizona this year.
I have 2 shirts saying that I did.
Mojave. This would be fine on Mojave.
Kessel Run would be.
Kessel Run, you would have pulled it up, dropped it off at the campsite.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Great.
I can't think of any overnight trip we've done in the last year where this wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, because rooftop tent on the truck, that's a huge commitment because it's going to be on there.
Yeah, you'll be too lazy to take it off.
You got to
Yeah.
wheel with that.
Yeah.
And you got to wheel with it. I mean,
And-
I'm not
and-
saying it's impossible.
And you got to break it down every morning before you go wheeling.
So the only one I would get, dude, is Alucab, but that thing's like $4,000.
Yeah.
But that's the fastest setup and
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's literally just
Yeah.
it just opens.
How'd that go? You sound like a ninja.
But yeah, dude, those fold over rooftop tents, no way, dude. Breakdown time is way too much. It's like 15 to 20 minutes.
Well,
That Alucab one is just you just pop the back of it and it's like a wedge shaped.
Mark and Abby at the Arizona trip were able to break down in less than 10 minutes. Like they got it folded down in less than 10 minutes.
No.
You don't think it was?
No.
Because I argued with them and they
No.
told me it was less than 10 minutes.
No.
Mark, Mark.
Look, I know what he's saying, but I also saw two young people moving a lot faster than I could move. If it was 10 minutes, for me, it's 40
25,
minutes.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Mark is saying, under 10 minutes. But you're right.
But he's young.
Mark is 6'5", and he probably doesn't need to step on anything.
And he's still super pumped about it. Like, ooh, check me out. You know, I just built this stuff.
And then
It's all-
he trains for it out of spite, so he can say,
yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Poor Abby's on the weekend. Abby's like, no, I don't want to do
Yeah.
it again. He's like, honey, we got to get this down below sub
Right.
8 minutes. That's the plan. Sub 8 minutes.
That's right.
See, but if you have that Alucab rooftop tent, it's literally you just do the two buckles and you just push it up and you're set.
But you still have the trailer on top of your car the whole time.
You still have all that weight on top of your truck, yeah.
Yep.
That's the only I've already committed to myself. If I end up going down that route, that's the only one I will buy.
I'm thinking the trailer route is the way to go, honestly.
Because, dude, the fold over one is a no go for me.
Yeah, I'm thinking trailer and rooftop tent and throw your gear. And the other thing I like about the trailer, we've talked about this, is the idea that, like, my truck, I haven't put anything on my truck almost since May of last year. Like
As far as
no additional racks or bumpers
Right.
or any. I'm driving it every day. I'm keeping it light. It's comfortable. It's very functional. I haven't had the need to add anything or want to add anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go on trips, I'm like, crap. Now I got to load all that stuff in there, right? If you have
the
if I had a trailer,
you can have it ready to go at all
ready
times.
to go, right? And I've got RV parking on the side here. I'd back up the truck to the RV parking, hook it up, drive away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You keep an extra load of extra set of silverware and cups and your stove
Yeah,
and
you have all that plastic,
all that stuff
and,
all in there ready to go.
Yeah.
Don't have to load anything. You back up, hook the trailer, and go.
But
Yeah.
Mark's saying for 15 to 20K, why not just get a travel trailer? Because a travel trailer, it's not
like a toy hauler.
yeah, like a toy hauler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
my truck could tow my sister's toy hauler that I used to, haul my dirt bike and all kinds of stuff with. I could still tow that.
But you can't-
it's-
you can't
I
tow-
can't. I can't wheel it. I could have got it back to Ocotillo Wells. I could have taken it
to
to
Arizona.
Arizona. I could have. You could probably pick those up for a song. You're just not. They're not. You're not taking it down a trail.
You're not getting it back to where we were at Hammers.
no,
No.
You're not getting that. That would be the difference for me, Mark, is that a Mojave Trail.
If you had a big truck to pull it,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be you're putting a lot of wear on that trail, dragging that.
yeah,
trailer
yeah,
across
yeah.
stuff.
And you'd be working the shit out of a mid-sized truck to do that. Whereas this is lightweight, and you could still do Mojave Trail with it attached to the truck. There's a spots where we haul ass on the Kessel Run area, but you just don't get to haul ass at that point. But for the
well, I don't haul ass anyway.
I know you
so.
don't. But for the entirety of Mojave Trail, there's nothing that you couldn't do with that trailer behind you. Yeah, I think
Are we talking ourselves into trailers now?
I think I've already talked myself into the trailer. I just don't have the money to go buy the trailer. There's a very big difference.
It always comes down to money.
It does.
Money sucks.
It's all fake.
It is all fake.
It's fake, dude.
Well, how do we get around? Let's just start
Well, then let's fake spend money. No, that's how you end up in debt.
Let's spend.
That's how you're
fake
in
money.
fake prison.
Yeah. But I haven't needed to talk myself into the trailer. I think I've been talked into the trailer since Hammers this year, or last Hammers.
Yeah. Well,
Rory had the trailer, right? He had the X-Venture trailer.
Yeah, Rory had one. Shower Pouch had one.
Mike
from Shower Pouch had one.
And whatchamacallit?
And
the couple, they were back in the corner. From Texas, they had.
Jackie and Chase.
Yes.
No, they had a trailer.
They didn't have a trailer.
Yeah, they did. They were borrowing a trailer.
Yeah, I
They had
think
the rooftop. Did they?
They were borrowing a trailer
But
for that trip.
So I think they still slept in the rooftop tent. But I remember they had a trailer.
I don't remember them having the trailer. I thought they just had the rooftop. But just between that and
that's right. Brad from Trail Recon had one on that trip.
That's right. Yeah. So there were a handful of them, and
Good pool, Casey.
Oh, was that Casey?
Yeah.
Who invited him? I really think it's the route that I want to go. I need to either find some money or find someone that can fabricate that can do one for me. But I don't know anybody that's willing to work and help me out with that.
And to go along with Mark's question, I think full size is the way to go, dude. Full size truck.
You're just dropping money left and right now.
No,
yeah, he's gonna get a TRX and a full.
He was just complaining about his job.
Yeah.
Well, listen, dude, listen.
No, go ahead.
I'm thinking about buying like an older, like diesel 4x, like a giant truck. Is that too much?
Yeah. What are you gonna do with that?
Go everywhere in comfort.
I don't think you're going anywhere with that. You're gonna.
What about an F-250 like Mark's? He goes everywhere you guys go.
Does he?
No.
I can't see him.
I seem to remember. I seem to remember Mark
he's
turning around.
Yes.
I seem to remember Mark turning around
a couple of times,
at least twice.
in
Yes.
You might want to. Take that back.
Yeah. I may be mistaken, but if I'm correct,
He
Mark,
said he was told to turn around.
by who? By your passenger or by us?
But Perry's right. All those diesel oil changes ain't cheap, and doing it on a weekly basis.
Yeah, exactly. When I bought the last Dodge, I was looking at the diesel, and when I found out how much you have to spend on gas and maintenance, I'm like, it's ridiculous.
Well, Jose's already used to spending that money
dude.
on maintenance.
Yeah, exactly. I'm maintaining a 26-year-old vehicle here.
Yeah, for sure. I look. I agree, man. There's a lot of times we talked about it the other day about having the full size, but I think for me, I'm going to stick with a mid-size and go with a small trailer. And
I think an F-150, or I wouldn't buy another F-150, or like a Silverado, or even a Ram 4x4.
Look, I see the value in both, but I had a blast in my truck, Arizona.
Yeah, but just
and
imagine if you had a V8.
No, trust me, I know.
Or
but
a Titan. Imagine if you had a Titan.
Dragging a full size truck, it was doable. Mark, you could have done it. We were turn around by you guys ordered to turn around.
Yeah, we suggested it. Somebody else confirmed it.
Yeah,
I think
you got shiny chrome bumpers on that thing. That's like begging. That's like please turn around now.
It's like, dude, who called Caltrans here?
Yeah, exactly.
He does have those flashing headlights. No, honestly, Jose. Yeah, I think it would be fun to have
I loved wheeling my F-150, dude. It was awesome until it didn't work.
Because you wheeled it. That's simple math right there.
But it was comfortable. I mean, it had a locker on it. I didn't ever feel like, oh, this truck is too big.
Yeah. I think it's doable.
I think Perry has a good idea. You just buy that like a simple trailer and then kind of build it up to how you want.
The problem with that is like the frame and all that stuff is not intended for
by
off-road use.
By the time you,
Well, you can, if you got welding skills and you have a
yeah,
welder, you can always.
but that's more work you got to do.
by the time you put either the manpower or the,
it's like fixing your house or whatever. Like you can either replace your sinks and toilets and do all that work yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it. Well, it's the same thing. You're going to pay. You're either going to sweat equity that yourself.
turnkey, dude.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. I'd rather do an engineered one.
I found so right.
What are you talking about? You're talking about bolting down some framing for like a tent. And,
no. It's not the
no.
The
You
frame
have to
itself.
gusset the frame
you gotta,
and re-support it. Those things will break.
Whoop-de-doo. Like, again, you're welding
Do you know how to weld? Can I borrow your welder?
I do know how to weld, and I don't have a welder, though. But we also know Casey.
Yeah. I've been asking him for 2.5 years to weld stuff for me.
Sliders.
How many things have been done?
Where are those parts? Are they in your garage? I ain't seen nothing with welding anywhere around your house. If you had,
you have a 220 out there?
You know he'd be down here. You can weld 110. Wire feed, yeah. If you're welding like 1/4-inch steel, you're good. You're good. Wire feed. If you're gonna do anything bigger than that, then you're on another level. You're full on like that's seismic cable.
That's like Captain America's shield, dude.
Exactly.
It ain't vibranium. Right before Mojave, I think last year,
you almost pulled the trigger on a full welding outfit, no?
Yeah, well, but I found one of those Smitty-built trailers for like $5,000. And I think it was maybe it was after Mojave. I think it was like a COVID, someone needed to unload it.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't convince myself to pull the trigger on it at the time.
Be honest. Do you wish you would have bought it right now?
Yeah, 100%. 100%, because it was, like I said, it was like $5,000, and I believe I had Tammy convinced that it was the right thing to do. And I was like,
that's half the battle.
I'll wait and see. And it just, by that time it was gone. But if I were to come across one of those Smitty-built trailers today for that price, I would strongly consider it. Just because of the experience we've had over the last 1.5 to 2 years, and how many times it would have been that much easier and that much more comfortable for the girls to go off-roading.
Yeah, look, I've rented trailers in the past and borrowed, toy haulers or whatever to go camping. It's plush. I mean, you're by the campfire. You're less likely to hang out at the campfire because you got a nice warm bed with a heated trailer and all that stuff to go rest in. If the weather's shitty, you just let's go hang out in the trailer, and
so there was like 6 years from like sophomore year of high school to like after high school where I used to go camping up north in Bridgeport, California, and I did it one time in the family RV they had, and there was no comparison. It's like, it's the best.
Yeah,
it is.
Like you just chill in the RV and then everything's right there.
You can also do that too, where you can there's websites you can rent people's trailers for the weekend.
Yeah, but for as often as we
could have done that, we could have put in
for Arizona.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about
Three
it.
of us.
Remember, we talked about it. We looked at it as an option. But I think, going back to why we don't do a big trailer or fifth wheel. I don't want to. If I'm going a 2-hour drive, if I'm going a 4-hour drive to Arizona, I don't want to pull that much weight. I want as light as possible, and I think it's nimble enough to actually off-road with if we like Mojave Trail or one of those things, and still provides the comfort and simplicity of backing up and driving away.
I would just want to buy the smallest one, the smallest off-road built one possible.
That's that Smitty-built Scout. That's of the research that I've done, that's like the most compact.
What do they want for one of those?
75 brand new.
What does it come with?
I believe that's with the trailer, the tent, the everything. Smitty-built.
Oh, it's like fully outfitted in their products?
Yeah. So if you go to the Scout trailers on Smitty-built.
Adam's saying that you got to reinforce the Smitty-built one too.
What? I don't believe that.
He's saying 81 Scrambler Mike has one or had one.
Oh, I think so. I think I remember that. Where to buy? Let's say we're going to go buy it from 4 Wheel Parts right now.
Yeah, I'm going to show. You know that little trailer you have when you have Presley on the back of your bike?
We just went for a ride this weekend, and Presley was riding the trailer bike. I don't know. I just saw.
Yeah, it's made in China, right? Those Smitty built.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm totally sure it is.
Can I say that? Made in China?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Is it made in China?
I don't know. It's like proudly made in the U.S.
So the trailer. Oh, additional accessories shown are sold separately.
Oh, see.
So it doesn't come with the
it
doesn't come with the rooftop tent probably, and it doesn't come with the fridge. So it's $7,500 just
a trailer, bare
trailer, and yeah,
bare.
But still, I mean, it costs you $5,000.
So you're
look at that thing. Yeah, oh man, you can make that.
Yeah, dude, but material.
That's Home Depot. $300. That's with the tire too.
No,
yeah,
no,
dude. Look at that. Oh, that's
$8,000.
Do you have
$8,000 is like
that's
silly
a lot,
for
dude.
that.
So
for
this
that.
is $8,000. What do you think that Toyota one's gonna be, dude?
Yeah, it's gonna be 20.
Just stickers alone.
Yeah, the Toyota stickers alone are $5,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would search and find.
And it's a trailer kit.
Wait, you gotta assemble it
You probably
yourself?
still gotta put it together.
No.
It says kit. Trailer kit.
Which website are you looking at?
The American Trucks.
American Trucks.
Oh.
Smitty built Scout trailer kit. $7,600. That's with 11% discount.
Oh yeah, I'm on Northridge 4x4. It says the same thing. Smitty built Scout trailer kit.
Mm-hmm.
Some assembly required.
Batteries not included.
Man, see, so you buy that for $8,000, and you got to spend another $5,000 to outfit it, like with the rooftop tent, because the rooftop tent's $4,500. So
installation time 5 hours, and again, that's probably for Mark. For me, it's probably like 3 weeks.
So look, I'm saying if I could find one used that was a less than $7,000, I would have to really, well, first I'd have to figure out if I had enough money, and then if I could have enough money, really consider buying it, because I really think that's the next route for.
Is that the next step in the our off-road venture here?
I think so, because I really want
yours.
I really want the
Yeah, right.
I really want the girls to go with us more often, and I think that would be a big step in the right direction, is giving them more. Although I will tell you that cot I slept on this last time was great, other than the fact that my tent is too short.
Yeah, you buy that trailer, and I'll take your cot as a hand-me-down.
And I'll take whatever you're gonna throw away. I'll take that.
My mattress?
Yeah.
With a slow leak.
So anyways, I if anybody has a good line on a used overland trailer, not that I have any money to spend on it right now, keep me informed. We had a couple voicemails. Let's listen to our voicemails real quick, and then go from there. All right, we ready?
Hey guys, this is Elim. I'm listening to this recap show nonsense from last week, and it just angered me again to just remember that conversation you guys had about In-N-Out and the subpar burgers that the Habit and the other guys make. It's just, I don't know, guys. It's like, I almost clicked that unfollow button just for that. Definitely a thumbs down on the podcast for that one. But you know what? I'm just going to go have myself an In-N-Out burger right now and cheer myself up.
I like In-N-Out.
I never said it was subpar.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You said
he was referencing the subpar competition is what he was saying.
Yeah, no, but he's
He didn't say.
No.
He wasn't accusing Jose of calling.
Oh,
In-N-Out subpar.
Eliam,
No.
he was
Eliam
saying
was
that.
saying
He's
that
saying the other brands
burgers
are subpar.
He didn't even.
But-
He couldn't even say Five Guys. He's like those
The
other
guys.
guys.
But Jose did say that he prefers Five Guys over In-N-Out.
Every day.
Yeah, that means you're subpar. You're.
But I will still eat In-N-Out. Like it's not like.
Oh, I've seen you. You'll eat anything.
Look, so again, final time we're gonna talk about this. Top 3 burger
sure it's
places in SoCal.
You sure it's the final time?
No, this will come up. It's like a quarterly discussion we have.
Yeah.
Top 3 places to get a burger in SoCal. Number 1,
In-N-Out.
Five Guys.
Nothing. I'm cutting in and out. Like.
Number 2, The Habit. Number 3, In-N-Out. Thank you.
I was saying in and out. My mic or my headphones are going in and out.
Thank you.
Are they?
Thank you. Yeah.
In-N-Out. In-N-Out's better. It's my favorite lunch store.
You can't get jalapenos there.
Who the F wants jalapenos?
This Mexican does.
Oh, this Mexican does. This hunky does not. Are you plugged in all the way?
It's the same. Like both sides are going out. It's completely out.
Hold, please.
Yeah, dude. Richard's saying he's from Colorado. They don't have In-N-Out there, dude. In-N-Out. It used to be like a SoCal thing. Now it's
it's doing something.
Now it's like a Texas thing, right?
It's everywhere now.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
Okay.
I guess Perry has the best 2021 answer. Support your local kick-ass burger place.
Yeah.
There's a place in Alhambra called Grill 'Em All, and it's all like gourmet hamburgers, but based on heavy metal bands or music. You go in there and it's just they got videos of old hair metal bands and stuff. It's pretty. And the burgers are good.
Like a Rock and Brew. Have you been to Rock and Brews?
No,
it's
a small little place.
So as we know, we need to find a replacement for Jose for the remainder of the year.
Man, it's a brand new year too.
Yeah.
Woo!
We'll keep looking.
New year, new host.
All right, got another voicemail.
Co-host.
Hey, Trail Chasers, it's Dave from Oregon. Long time no talk. I've been following your antics though. Sorry, I've been out of commission for a little bit. I've got a hip replacement at 48 years old.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there.
What's the over/under on Cody getting a hip replacement by 40?
He just turned 47.
I just turned 47. I'm pretty sure a hip replacement is going to be what I'm going to do next year. I think this 2021.
What's left to break? You got your hips?
Hips, knees. Although I've had knee surgery already on one knee.
Okay. I mean, both of your Achilles are gone.
Both the Achilles are gone. I still got my left shoulder is still good. I need to do something there. And neck. I've been having some neck issues. So I think hip replacement sounds
like
good though.
there's a
because if I do it now, I won't have to
pool.
do it when I'm in my 60s. I don't know.
That's what they say is like because they're so proficient now at replacing joints and stuff that you're seeing younger people do it because they're going to get the full life of that new joint and
hip
and be
replacement
able to
now,
recover easier.
You're walking out of the place. Out of the surgery.
Out of In-N-Out? Oh, the surgery place.
The hip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Five Guys. Five Guys has those Cajun fries, too.
Those are really good. Those fries are really good.
All right.
You can't get that
I know.
in
Hey,
now.
All right, back
I
to
know
Dave.
what Jose's saying about the fries, bro.
But we were
He's
talking about
delicious
I agree.
French
The
fries.
Cajun debris. That's right. Adam does legitimately needs a hip replacement.
You're going to get one before him.
Hey, maybe you can get a 2 for 1.
Yeah,
two
two
for
for
one,
one,
Adam.
dude.
I got a really good orthopedic surgeon, Adam. I'll connect you. All right, back to Dave.
You believe it? Probably due to a few years of racing dirt bikes very poorly. Anyway, save a spot on your next trip for me. I want to come down there and have some fun. It sounds like your last winter trip was a blast, and my son, who is a Marine at Camp Pendleton down there, just came up recently and bought himself a 4-door Jeep Wrangler. So
You say came up, and I say apparently the Marines don't pay very well.
He could have
I'd
done
like
worse,
to
I
come down
guess.
there and have him meet up with us and maybe go on a trip with you guys. Anyway, have a happy new year, and I look forward to maybe meeting you guys face-to-face in 2021. Thank you for a year of entertainment when we really needed it, and led some humor into what was oftentimes kind of a crappy situation.
Thanks,
you guys
Jose.
kind of helped, so I appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing the upcoming episodes in the new year. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Dave.
All right.
We
Hey, Trail Chasers, it's Dave
oops,
from Oregon.
hold on,
Long
hold on,
time
Dave.
no
Dave.
talk.
That's another
That's
Dave.
another
from
Dave.
Oregon.
Deja vu,
So,
a
sorry,
different
I said
Dave
I'm
from
Dave.
Oregon.
Dave Javu.
Evil Dave from Oregon.
He has the opposite opinion.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys suck.
Suck.
And the in and out comments, I've had enough.
So Dave, the plan right now is, I mean, let's be. If Hammers is going to happen, it's just going to be us camping. We're not doing an event. We have time to pull that off. It'd be just like even poor Jose actually was trying to set up a pre-run this weekend. And
I tried calling everybody, and then
You didn't say nothing about you were just trying to get up into the snow. Though.
no, but we had talked about going to pre-run Johnson Valley for possible spots.
Yeah.
yeah, I just couldn't do it this weekend. Maybe next weekend.
Okay, maybe next week.
Maybe.
Mumbles. Mumbles. Nice. That's fist bump right there.
Then Mojave right now. Hammers may or may not be a thing. Mojave is going to be a thing. Summer expedition somewhere is a thing. Kessel Run ish thing. And then winter expedition.
Well, Kessel Run's next after summer, right?
Yes, yeah, that's in order.
It either has to be before summer or after summer.
The four expected.
Essentially, Mojave is part Kessel Run.
Yeah.
You know.
So we'll see what's going to happen on Hammers, and we'll let you guys know.
Dude, with all this news coming out, but like COVID, like we're like the worst now, like leading the country or whatever.
I know.
I can't.
We're
I don't know.
number one.
Yeah, we're number
We're
one.
number one. We did it, guys.
Yeah, I don't.
Super
yeah.
I can't.
responsible.
I don't know. Like, I know teams they're like Ultra 4 Jones, Kevin. He's ready to go. Like he's planning. Like everyone's planning on being at King of Hammers.
Yeah.
but-
Well, the racers. You think this isn't something they just decided to do last month? They've been working on this since last year.
Dude,
like
I get it.
they're.
I guess for all the time they've been investing throughout the year, like they're just gonna keep working. Gonna go as if it's gonna happen.
They're doing it.
But it's just like, dude, I can't foresee them organizing an event.
Especially an event where 100,000 people descend on the lake bed and put their campers 5 feet away from each other, right? I mean, that's again, that's it's going to be tough. But so we again, I don't see us putting together like an event with swag bags and a schedule and itinerary.
This is where we're going to be.
We may or may not be out there that weekend, and we'll let you know. That's how that's going to play out. But Mojave, Mojave.
Well, and we're not going to Hammertown.
No,
like
no.
We're in. So, just if we're
let's
talking,
set the expectation now.
If we're cracking that door to a discussion about possibly going, our intent is not to go into town and to stay isolated into a small group where we potentially, we scout a nice spot in a lake bed miles away from Hammertown. Or someplace miles from.
Scott is saying that COVID can't survive in Hammertown because of all the dust
or booze.
Well, Mark just got called in for the firehouse.
Yeah, apparently Mark's going to be working the fire station there. So that's. I think you're right. Our best case scenario, we are in Johnson Valley around that.
We're in
time.
the vicinity.
Yeah.
And if you're on the need to know list, you'll know.
Yeah. But Mojave, because Mojave we did last year at during like the beginning of COVID. We just didn't. Well, I guess it was a month in. But we just didn't go to the hotel. We just went. Remember, we went all the way out to
Mojave, yeah,
Yeah.
Because KOH, there was barely any rumors of COVID.
The world was flying high at that point, dude.
Well, although last year after KOH, there was a group of people that we were camping with that got really, really, really sick, and there was no COVID wasn't a word yet. And we talked to a couple of them after the fact, and they said 100% all of the symptoms they were talking about COVID in March, they had that in the middle of February. So, it's possible it was around at that time.
Well, I have the antibodies, so I'm good.
Keep them to yourself.
Like I said, I
how are we
can
supposed
give
to
you the
get those
antibodies.
antibodies from you?
Did you guys listen to the
No, I haven't yet.
I wonder how many people actually listen to that part and catch.
That's.
Did you listen to it?
No, I'm like halfway through the episode
I haven't
today.
Oh, yeah,
Because we didn't work Thursday or Friday, or I didn't work Thursday or Friday.
that's
so,
right. So yeah, our excerpt found its way. Our restart found its way to the end.
Okay.
But
So listen in to post show of last week's episode.
yeah, if I'm just saying, that's where some of the good stuff is. So back to Dave's comments. There's going to be plenty of opportunities, even like I said, unless there's. God, I guess at this point, it's sad that we can't even say for sure this has happened. We don't know. Our expectation is that we're still going to do Mojave Trail. We're still going to do Winter Expedition, and then probably one or two things in between, depending on how it all goes.
I would like to do the Kessel Run this year. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, you were there.
I was there the Friday by myself setting up, went home, came back Saturday morning to say, hey, everybody have a good time, and then went home.
Maybe I'll have my Ram 3500 diesel by then.
Okay.
Bombing down the desert. No?
It's you and Mark back there holding up the rear. Poor Mark.
All right, so with that, we've done a little bit of pre-talk and some voicemails, and we are going to open it up to those of you in the chat room. We've got a pretty good group tonight. So what kind of questions do you guys have? We've done this in the past, and it went pretty well. So, and I'm seeing an absence of a couple people that are usually there, so that may play to our benefit. So Perry's saying that Dave still says KOH is on.
$60 for a COVID test if insurance doesn't cover it.
Yeah, well, again, that's Hammertown. We're not going to go anywhere near Hammertown. You know what I mean? Which, again, I don't know how they're going to do that.
Yeah, because even if the test takes 20 minutes at the fastest, like we're going to keep all these people waiting for the results. And at that point, if there's a bunch of positive cases in the group where they're waiting for the results.
Well, I mean, they'd have to administer it while you're waiting to get in line. I mean, it takes a lot longer to get into Hammertown, I imagine, right? When you're pulling in, if you're going into Hammertown.
But so once you leave Hammertown to go out to Chocolate Thunder, unless they're going to do those tests at Chocolate Thunder at Backdoor, maybe they give you a bracelet that says you're good, you're not going to die. But if you go out to one of the events, I mean, one of the obstacles and just park.
Perry's saying the tests are supposedly instant. I haven't heard of any instant COVID tests.
I wouldn't trust an instant COVID test.
I think maybe someone went and got those chlorine strips for their pool. It's like, here, lick this. Oh, Pink, you're good. Yeah, we did a test. You're good.
Also, you should drink some alkaline water.
Good pull.
pH levels, bro.
Good pull, Jose. I don't think Matt found it funny.
I don't get it.
The pH levels in your pool.
So the pool strips, you test the pool chlorine and it comes out different colors. I was saying
I've never done that.
Okay, so they have these little strips with these little things on there. You stick it in your pool and you take it out and look at it. The colors will tell you if you need chlorine or acid or whatever.
Wash your mouth out with.
So he's saying use the alkaline
also,
water.
You're low on minerals. Drink some alkaline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
Man, that was a long way to get to that.
There you
Just
go.
edit it so it's all just
cut-
congruent.
Just cut straight to that part.
Cut that part out. All right. What else? What else is on your guys' mind in the chat room? What kind of questions do you guys have? Nothing.
Oh yeah, see.
Free antibodies
So,
with a specific van.
yeah, Ilium says that Jose can set up a van in the back with a sign that says "free antibodies." We'll get him a white
Is that
van.
the rape van of 2021?
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
How many antibodies can you kick out though? That's
Maybe
that's
2
my
to 3 doses
A
at
day?
most.
a day. A day.
Yeah, a day.
That's tough. That's a lot of work for you. You better.
And I don't know if
Better stay
I don't know if
hydrated.
there's gonna be a day 2 after that.
It's just a lot of sleeping.
It's
orange
maybe
juice.
it's
He
2 to
needs a
3.
lot of orange
it's
juice.
2 to 3 tests a day with like 4 hour in between.
It's not tests. It's your
administration.
No doses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam is asking, what's the next mods on the vehicles? We'll start with Matt.
sliders, I guess. Probably sliders. Easy.
That has to be
The
your next one.
burgers
Yeah.
or the small burgers or
And sliders and sliders.
No, yeah, that has to be your next mod.
Yeah, I mean the trucks. I've been getting away with just having that full frame.
Yeah.
So just kind of it hangs down like that perfect length to get me over things. It's just really side stuff that I'm concerned with, and that would be it. But the truck's pretty narrow. I've been able to squeeze by stuff, but to take my four wheeling to the next level as far as aggressive trails and rock climbing, sliders.
Jose?
I don't know, man. Like all the major modifications I've wanted to do, I've done. Like the bumper, the rear tire carrier was the last one. That was like the last biggest thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. I don't know if I'd like a roof rack. Like I don't even put anything on the roof. That would be more for aesthetics.
Yeah.
A snorkel, I don't want to cut into the fender.
No.
A front bumper, I mean, I don't think I really need it.
No, I don't think you need it, and it's just added weight.
It's just more weight.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Rooftop 10 is probably the only other thing I can think of.
God, can you imagine his truck with a rooftop 10?
How much slower it's gonna be?
And how much taller it would be.
Yes.
It's like 2 stories high.
Yes.
You'd have to use an extension ladder to get up into your tent.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. You do have to get a ladder.
Extension ladder, like 16-footer.
I have one.
Okay. Well, you have to use
My little giant.
it. There you go.
I think for me it's some lights, just like
I guess
Chase
lights.
lights.
Lights would be great.
chase lights and
Trench lights or
yeah,
ditch
maybe
lights.
those ditch lights or
Yeah.
something, and or maybe
There's
like
been a number of times at night
Yeah.
where I wish I'd had those.
or not even at night, like as the sun is setting
Yes.
and you get in those shadows, like having the ability to have a little bit of light to eliminate that. Like at Arizona that night we were coming back and the sun was setting. I mean, it got to the point where I was in front, and
High beams weren't enough.
yeah,
huh?
and then when I was in back, like when Kevin and I got stuck towards the back, going through all that dust, I was like, man, I really can't see shit. Like I'm just trusting that the brake lights in front of me aren't running over anything. You know what I mean? So I think like
Better
and-
lighting would be cool.
yeah, and not like major. I don't think I need a major light bar or anything.
You don't
but
need that KC light like with the 8.
yeah. No, I think like a couple, like if there was a way to replace the factory fog lights with some good high beam LEDs.
I think they have them out there.
I know they do for like the Tacoma and like the F-150s and stuff. You can just buy the pods that mount right inside the.
But I think those are just universal. I mean, you just have to measure the diameter of the fog light, and I'm sure they have a.
Yeah, probably. And then, but I think that's probably my next thing. Nothing.
Perry's
major.
asking, have any of us had any blown out shocks yet? If so, what would you be replacing them with?
No, I haven't had any. I have
We're all still running our.
Yeah, we're still running the
Icon.
Icon kits. I do have the front. My front tires are starting to get some cupping. You know how like the tread doesn't wear straight; it's worn like high side, low side, and I think that might be an alignment thing. So I'm going to take it in.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's a shock thing. I think I'm going to take it. Screw you, Ilium. Ilium says the only thing I've blown out is my Achilles.
Ooh.
Only blown out Achilles
true, though.
here.
Yes.
It's true, though. He's not lying.
Today, after lunch, my boss looks at my truck and he's like, when did you put that hashtag blown Achilles survivor sticker on the back of your car? And I had to tell him the story about Tim sticking it on there one night. So going back to Perry, no, we haven't blown any shocks. And if I were to do anything with them, I replace them with the Icon. I mean, so in Arizona, and you weren't there, and you were on when you took the difficult. There was a period of time I told the story how I broke away and I was on that ledge and I kid you not, man, I was pushing it and I hit hard. And after that performance,
Well, did you push it pretty hard on that donut run at King of Hammers when you first put them on?
Yeah.
Like, we were pushing it, dude, out in the desert.
At this point, I'm just used to my truck the way it
performing,
performing that way. So I think I take it for granted. Like, again, in Arizona, I had some spots that I hit, pretty hard. And I'm just used to, like, seeing, curb-sized drop-offs or, maybe rocks or something.
And you already know how the truck's going to
And I'm just going to, blast over it or, it's really... Like I said, I think I'm taking it for granted at this point.
I know a lot of people on the forums, they give Icon shit because they're a little stiffer for like daily driving, but their focus is on the high speed stuff through the desert.
and I've never had a problem. I never had a problem. And Mark said
I'm driving a 15-year-old designed full frame truck, a mid-sized truck.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it for comfort. I bought it so I could four-wheel it.
You know what I've also thought about this year, if I do end up buying a truck, is getting a Frontier and Titan swapping it.
do that.
Yeah, that would be. You know what? Eventually, like down the road, that would be great. That would be great. Just to have that much more.
Let's answer this question. Richard Liggett said, "Why does my Frontier keep breaking?"
I don't know. Are you
Richard,
driving it?
I think you're
hard
not driving
enough?
hard enough. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because you're not pushing it hard enough, man. It knows. It knows that you're not pushing it hard enough. And Mark said that he saw my my ledge run and said it was like a Ford commercial. Thank you, Mark. That made me feel good about myself.
Is he talking about Mojave last year when your hood was open on the side of the
No,
punch bowl?
different one.
That's the Ford commercial.
Harry, the Titan swap. So you swap over the Titan, pretty much most of the suspension components from a Nissan Titan. So
Axles.
upper lower control arms, axles, diff case if you want, the transfer or the the front differential if you want, because it all bolts straight into the Frontier frame. And then so the longer A arms and control arms give you more articulation, so you get more travel.
And it pushes the stance out.
Yeah.
6 inches on each side or something like that?
It's like 3 inches total.
Oh, okay. No.
On each side.
No,
each
3
side.
and
3
3
inches.
is 6 total.
So 6 total.
6 total.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's that would benefit you when you're bombing down the desert.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't really I don't think it would really benefit you if you're trying to rock crawl, because it's just a longer fulcrum.
It still would. It still would.
I mean,
because if you get up on a rock on one
That's
side,
true.
you need the articulation to get the
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I mean, you're putting
fender flares at that point.
Yeah,
I don't
fiberglass.
think you need
Yeah,
to.
oh,
I don't
yeah.
think
To
you
make
need to.
full use, yes.
Yeah,
You
I
think-
would
you're
think
putting
so.
fiberglass flares on the front for sure.
Yeah, it's just, but I'm just saying you're putting heavier
Because
duty
otherwise
components
it
on
looks
the
funky
Frontier.
I think it looks funky. I think
When the wheels are sticking out.
I think
past
my
the-
wheels stick out like the perfect amount.
Yeah.
From the fender wells. Titan swap, double
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think it looks kind of funky. I would prefer to put the aftermarket fenders.
And then do you just do spacers in the back to match
Spacers
the
in the back.
match the
you
tread?
can do the spacers or just replace that axle too. to
Oh,
a
yeah,
full
I guess.
size.
You could put the Titan axle
Yeah.
in the back.
Do you have to cut and re-weld the perches for the leaf spring, or is it the
I
same?
think it's the same
I
leaf
think it's
spring.
I think
Really?
everything's-
Yeah,
it
dude.
All right,
literally
now I
is
want to do that.
bolt,
It's
bolt.
very appealing, dude, because you can get in. It's not cheap, but it's more affordable. You can buy, we've
Well,
talked about it so many times.
I would say you could
a
buy
1-year-old
a
Frontier
2018, 2019.
for low to mid 20s.
Yep, and then put another 10 into it.
Yeah,
with that,
and
what
not
you're
even
talking
that.
about. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Another 10 into it.
If you like scour Craigslist for deals like on Titan parts,
yeah.
you can probably get it for $2 or $3 grand.
We know. Doesn't Jeremy still have his Titan? He's not driving it.
No, he sold it.
Oh man,
He
I was gonna
sold
say
it.
I know where we can go find his house.
just
Go in the
just
backyard.
yank it. Yeah. he
But
probably wouldn't even be mad.
hey, my neighbor's got a Titan. I won't say anything. But yeah, you'd have the
But you'd have an awesome desert running truck.
for sure.
And then there's, you could put the V8 in there. But from what I read, I don't think that V8 is that high up. The weight, horsepower to weight improvement isn't that drastic to warrant doing that, in my opinion.
So
if they sold a supercharger kit
A
for your truck,
supercharger,
that would be
hell's
cool.
yes.
Dude. That would be cool.
so
60, 70 horse.
the Grand
Added onto
Cherokee,
that, it'd be dumb.
the Grand Cherokee was the 4.7 liter V8,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say that I loved having that V8, like that the growl of the engine.
It sounds good.
and knowing that I could look at any hill and know I had enough power to get up it. But it was not a game changer there was never a point where I was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do that with a 6-cylinder Jeep or now my 4-cylinder Ford." Like,
It's turbocharged though. It's different.
yeah,
Different dynamic.
I know, but what I'm saying is like I don't think for most wheeling, trail running, and even the desert stuff that we do, I don't think the V8 is the limiting factor. It's not the power. It's the suspension. That 6-cylinder in his Frontier
It's great.
will go 20 miles faster than he's capable to go, even with the suspension that he has on there.
Yeah, but if you put heavier duty suspension built for a heavy duty truck and put it on the Frontier, I mean, dude, you're gonna be bombing that. It's gonna be a crazy desert runner, dude.
Yeah, no, Adam was just saying, the guy that mastered the V8 swap has a supercharged V8 in his Frontier. God,
How fun would that truck be, dude?
Matt would be dead.
I would
Yeah.
be dead, but I would go with a giant grin on my face. I would just be super happy.
But yeah, that's probably the most realistic option for me is buying a used Frontier and then Titan swapping it.
Perry is saying that the power is not the limiting factor in the Ford; it's the driver. I don't disagree with that.
It's just, whatever it takes to put that Ford on a pedestal.
That Ford
Look at
is
you.
way more truck than I can handle for sure.
You know what? Someday, because you know me, I'll keep that truck well past its paid off. That truck, my Frontier will be swapped someday.
Yeah.
Someday. It might be 5 years from now or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, when it becomes when you get a job,
It's a toy truck.
When you get a job where you've got a company truck and
Yes.
that's your weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I mean, unless you get a job with a company where your company truck, the person that purchases the company trucks can make the decision, and they buy you a Ford Ranger, and you have to drive that every day.
You just messed up, Holmes.
So what else? What are they kind of stuff in the chat room? You guys talking about that?
I like all the Titan swap talk. Gets me all excited.
I think about it. I think about that project
I'll tell
a
you
lot.
what. I can't imagine being able to go another. I would imagine 20 miles an hour faster compared to what I do now. That's insane. That's
Well, think about
pretty
the
insane.
jump from the stock Frontier to what you have now,
Yeah.
and then think about that to a Titan swapped one.
Yeah,
It's really beyond my at the Kessel Run, I was going fast enough where I couldn't see far enough to slow down fast enough, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
So it was kind of like you're assessing the terrain, but there's always that bump or whatever that comes out of nowhere that you lose your cooler and your bed glues out. But there was really none of that because the rear suspension, instead of that kick, it just kind of launched.
Yeah.
And again, that's that stiff.
It didn't
that
buck.
Stiff,
It
that
didn't
stiff
buck.
front end, and then the back was enough to absorb the kick instead of like a bucking bronco. It just kind of pounced up and came down on 4. I still lost stuff because it was still being thrown up into the air, but it's just a world of difference.
John, would Icon help you with the suspension swap?
Honestly, I don't know.
They do have Titan. So
They have Titan.
So when we
stuff.
were our primary contact at Icon isn't there, but we still have a relationship with the other people. So I can't speak for our new point of contact. But in the past, the conversation when Matt was looking at his suspension, that was part of the conversation. Are you going to Titan swap it? Because they had
that ready to go.
They have Titan shocks right away. They could have put Titan shocks on it right away.
I think they had the arms, everything.
They had the upper A arms, not the lower ones.
Yeah. So, but we looked at. They didn't have axles. They didn't have. There was a handful of other components
that I would have to
that you would have had to
complete the list. And at that time, it just wasn't viable for me.
So I think So if today, if Jose was like, I'm going to buy a Frontier and I want to do the Titan swap,
I would want to talk to him and be like,
that would be part of the conversation. I think it would be a possibility. How about the swap talk? Dirt Minion's asking swap talk. How about Cody swap the Ford for a Gladiator?
Like I said, I like this swap talk.
Swap talk.
So exciting.
You know what?
That Gladiator was the funnest truck
at the Icon Ride and Drive event.
For sure.
The Gladiator was amazing. When you look at
it was on 37s.
Yeah.
It still felt nimble.
Yes.
It didn't feel. I don't know if they regeared that one or not, but did it feel underpowered at all with the 37s? Like,
no.
I would think they regeared it
probably
because how the way it came
with
out of
the
corners.
37s.
Yeah, with 37s, it came out of the corners.
Yeah,
aggressively.
So I will say that Adam's Gladiator's awesome. It's beautiful. So is Kenyon, and so is Dave's new Gladiator with all the. I don't think the stock Gladiators look good at all. I don't like the shape if they're not lifted with wheels and tires. So.
No, I'm talking the one we drove.
Yeah,
that thing was awesome.
I was a Jeep guy for a long time.
I agree with you on like the look. It's like that's very utilitarian or whatever. And then oh my God, you put it on some big wheels.
Yeah, I think
change the profile.
I think they're
completely.
super. Once you put 35s on them and put some gear on them, they're amazing. They look great. I love them.
Adam's truck is set up
super clean. I would love just that setup right there.
And it's not even a Rubicon. It's just not just a sport. But I'm just saying.
It's. But here's the one thing. Like I would have to get in it and drive it because when we were driving it at Icon, that's the only time I've been.
It's super done. It's like ready.
Well, not only that, but we were.
I asked Adam to drive his.
Yeah.
Next time we go out.
Yeah.
We were not looking at it as a daily driver. We wanted to see how high we could jump this thing. I would have to see how what the comfort level is. What I do remember about it is like the seating position was a little bit different. And because it's the straight windshield up and down, it's like driving a Jeep. You know what I mean? It's not like driving. My Ford is super comfortable. That's one of the things I loved about that truck is that it's super comfortable for a daily driver. I would really have to consider it.
Adam says you could drive it. So Adam, you're halfway there. He'll drive your truck and fall in love with it. He'll be out of that Ford in no time.
No,
yes, you will.
No, here's what we'll do.
It's been a year, dude.
Adam and I.
It's been a year.
Almost.
It's been a year.
Adam and I will swap for a day. He's gonna want to trade his Gladiator in for Ford.
Oh, stop it!
For sure.
Give me a break.
For sure.
That's if it makes it to the next time we go four-wheeling and Adam's around. It probably won't even be there. You already have the Gladiator.
No, but again, we talked about the Gladiator before. Price.
I mean, how many more? Yes, but think about all the Gladiators we're wheeling with now. Like they're up and coming.
What does that say about our friends? They have really good jobs.
They have better jobs than we do.
Yeah, can you guys help me out with a referral or I don't know?
Are you hiring? Why would you like to come to work for our firm? Because my buddy works here and he's got a Gladiator.
He's got a Gladiator, and I want that.
So a 2020 Gladiator Overland is at CarMax.
They're
with
like $40,000, dude.
$43,000.
It's only fake money, dude.
It's only fake money. So let's see
You
what
gotta make those fake payments every
Let
month.
me see if we can sort by price. Lowest price.
Lowest one I've seen, dude, is like $40,000.
Let's see.
No, I'm sorry. It's like $35,000, but it's like super bare bones.
Sort by lowest price. So yeah, $39,000. It looks like. That's the. I mean, that's the hard part is the price, the cost for them.
I mean, but it's no different than a Tacoma. Tacoma's $40,000.
Yeah, for sure. It's so $36,000 for a 2020 Sport with 20,000 miles on it, which
so Adam says he bought his for 36 in
36
Norco. But what's the exchange rate for
Norco,
American dollars to Norco dollars?
Yeah, that's. I mean, when you roll in Norco, you get at least an additional 10 cents on the dollar. I mean, they're still tying horses up to the hitching post in front of the watering hole.
Though. It's scary.
But so this 36, and it's the Sport. It probably doesn't have a locker.
No locker. No locker. And
sorry,
you have the like Dana 30 front axle.
Yeah.
The one you want to get if you're gonna get like a sport model is a sport model like Adams. It has a max tow package because then that bumps up the front axle to the Dana 44s like a Rubicon has. Just no lockers.
Yeah. And Adam doesn't have a locker.
No.
But see, that's the thing. So 36 for what I would consider the basic what you need to go wheeling.
Yeah.
Whereas for 30 in my Ford, I got the FX4 package and locker. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. First, Dirt Minions 4x4. It's a tax write-off for all that trail chaser cash you're pulling
dude.
in.
Yeah.
As soon as that popped up, I chuckled. And then just now, Barry G. Plus, you got to pay extra for waterproofing.
Yeah, you don't forget about that, Adam. You got to do the. He's saying the JTs have a Dana 44 in front.
All of them? Even the non-max tow package ones?
I don't know. But so going back,
I'm saying non-max tow does not have a Dana 44 in the front.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. So to answer the question, it's something I would consider, but not. I don't know.
It's happening.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll do it. He's gonna get the Bronco, dude.
No, I almost got Tammy convinced to get the Bronco. Oh man,
they keep pushing out the delivery date.
I know. If I can pull this off, guys, mark my words, everybody. If I can talk Tammy into getting the Bronco.
If you can what?
If I can talk Tammy.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
It sounded something else. I was like, just replace the T with a C.
Yeah, like that ain't happening.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, if that was the case,
if that was the case, then you're not getting a Bronco.
Yeah, she'd be driving a Pinto. Like that's trust me, I can't. I couldn't convince her with that. But if I could talk Tammy into getting the Bronco, that'd be best of both worlds. Like that would be her daily, and then I'd still have the Ranger for the off-road toy.
Greg, that service guy at the
Ford
dealership. You guys are gonna get to know each other pretty well. Whatever his name was.
Oh, and Mark is saying that Abby has her mind set on getting a Bronco for the next vehicle. She's going to trade up from the Camry.
That's not a trade up, bro.
I think I had a coworker say basically the same thing. Like his wife was looking at the Bronco. What do you think? And I'm all, well, I think it has to come out first, and I would want, especially if you're going to buy it to four-wheel it, I wouldn't want to be the person that experiments and four-wheels that thing. But that's just me.
The problem is, though, even if I could afford a Rubicon...
$50K is $50K.
Yeah, if I could afford a Rubicon Gladiator, dude, it would hurt so bad to go take it out. I get it. Like, it's a lot of money to go intentionally beat on it, dude.
That's what you're buying it for, though. That's
yeah,
why
but
you're
That's
buying
why you
it.
buy a Frontier.
Yeah.
That's true.
John wants to know if the Broncos come with wavy glass too.
You gotta pay extra.
You gotta pay extra for
Probably.
the funny house glass, the fun house glass.
the LSD package.
Yes. But
it's legal in Oregon now.
the
Oh, wow, man.
I would have no problem buying a Rubicon and going wheeling.
It would hurt me, dude. I'd be anxious all the
Until
time.
so what we would do is the first time you came over,
Well, you get a
I'd
hammer
go
and
out
just-
with a hammer right in the quarter
you go.
panel and be like, done, it's over.
Yeah, and then you'd get a free antibody dose.
But I don't know. Adam's saying he's seen a couple of the Broncos sports on the freeway.
Yeah, I drove by Sunrise Ford off Sierra.
Yeah.
And they have them out like on the lawn.
the sports.
Yeah.
Are those the small ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little
Crossover.
more
The
crossovers.
the Renegade.
Yeah, competitor.
size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're bigger than a Renegade, aren't they?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think they're bigger. I think it's more the Jeep Cherokee. It's more of a like the mid-size or crossover. It's not the.
I drove the Renegade for the first time in a long time this weekend.
How
was it?
shitty was it?
You know what? It's still like a fun little car to zipper. It's stupid how nimble it is. Like in a parking lot, like, oh my God, I could have done a U-turn and, a figure eight on my way into that parking spot. The biggest complaint is, dude, if you want that thing to go, like I want to hit the gas, you got to plan ahead where the throttle's actually going to start
Dude,
turning.
that time swap ain't gonna help that turning radius either.
Oh no, yeah. The turning radius, that's the biggest complaint about my truck is the turning radius. It's like an F-350 towing a trailer. Like, I can't
It's
believe
that
how
bad?
It's horrible, dude.
I don't remember it
Yeah, I
being
don't
that
think it's
bad.
that
It's bad. It's really, for the size of the truck, it's bad. It's like driving my old work truck dually. It's almost that bad, I swear to God. But the Renegade, it's just that you hit the gas and it's 1001, 1002, and then it finally, like, the motor engages. And I just remember, like, especially Pilot Rock Road that time. Like, I have to Tokyo drift around this mud, icy, off-cambered,
You had to Tokyo drift around the Subarus.
Why that you know what, I had to do it in front of the Subarus just to show them up. But that was my biggest complaint. Like, I need throttle now. I need gas right now. And even just driving around town, it's like, Jesus, man, I don't have time for this. Like, let's just go. But it is, it's
I think
still
it'd be
like
a fun little daily driver, like commuter car that you can still get.
I like how the Bronco Sport looks. Like, it'd be like, if it was a gift, I'd gladly take it.
if somebody bought it for
Someone
me.
gave
If
me
it
a
was a gift-
$35,000 car.
If it was a gift and I didn't have to pay the taxes, I would gladly drive it.
Yeah, I still think the Renegades would be a fun little daily driver, and I'm sure the Bronco Sport, same thing. The Bronco Sport would be a fun daily driver with the. It goes back to Jose's adventure vehicle, like it's the commute to work and back Monday through Friday, and I want to go camping, and maybe you're not wheeling it, but you can get back to the Yellow Post campsites
As like a combo commuter 4-wheel vehicle, I'd much rather have my truck. The Renegade, it's not exactly cool for like highway driving. I'd rather have something with a
just
longer
sucks at everything?
wheelbase. It's just fun in a parking lot. I guess I'll put it that way. It doesn't get good gas
Hey, now.
mileage.
That's what they said about Matt in
Yeah.
high school.
Anyhow, I'd rather have for commuting. If I didn't care about gas, I still wanted a truck. I get a full size truck. Absolutely.
Yeah, and just say fuck it.
God, look that look on your face.
Damn it.
I love it.
Yeah, so if money wasn't an issue now, I mean, what truck? What?
Oh yeah, the
4x.
TRX.
Oh, TRX.
TRX all day, every day.
Yeah, I think so.
I already drove the Challenger with that motor.
Yeah.
It's ungodly. You shouldn't have that kind of power. You shouldn't be able to just sell that to just anybody.
All it
'Cause
takes is
some
money.
moron's
Yeah.
just gonna kill himself.
Jackass is gonna
So
die.
yes.
so TFL truck, they took delivery of theirs. I think they're the first person outside, like first customer to get their TRX.
Wow.
And Rowan,
Did they take it up? What's that big hill climb?
Ike Gauntlet, the Ike Pass.
Yeah,
in
something like
Colorado.
that. And there's like a rough way and an easy way.
Not yet, but he picked it up from the factory and is driving it back to Colorado in the video. And he averaged 11 miles a gallon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, you're paying that kind of money. You don't care about gas mileage.
Yeah,
You're not buying that truck for MPGs.
No.
I do miss my 2003. I'm looking right now to see if there's one online. My 2003 Dodge Ram 1500 4x4. That I would probably look at a full size Dodge. Like if I could go, if the Ranger was paid off,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I need to buy a truck, and that was going to be just my toy, I would look at a full size Dodge probably.
I would get a Power Wagon.
Yeah.
And that's a 2500 long bed. But it has front and rear lockers, sway bar disconnect. It's ready to go. You can fit 37s, no lift.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, we saw you weren't there, but we saw what the Power Wagon was. I mean, it.
Essentially, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Kevin's 250, F250.
No. We had a Power Wagon there.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Eric and Angie, they had their Power Wagon with their Taj Mahal trailer, and yeah, it was the only thing was the size, like we talked about with the full size. But then we know, that's what you get with a full size. It is what it is.
The only reason why the payload's lower on the Power Wagon is because of the suspension, the shocks it comes with, and
yeah.
the springs.
Yeah.
But the frame, the axles, everything else is the same as the 2500. It's a 2500. It's just rated lower because of the softer suspension.
Mm-hmm. John's asking about the Rebel, the Dodge Rebel.
Those are cool trucks, but then for a little bit more, like literally like a little bit, you just buy the Power Wagon, and you have front and rear lockers, and that giant like iPad for the dash.
Yeah. I would also consider the F-150 after my experience with the Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I'd look at a new F-150.
The Silverados, dude, are nice.
But yeah, but I don't know, dude.
No?
How many Silverados do you see wheeling?
You don't. I don't know.
Ever.
And I don't know why.
Ever.
I don't know why.
The Chevys and GMCs are never out on the trail.
But they're just as capable as
Are they?
a F-150.
Are they?
I don't. It's funny how you don't see Chevys.
You don't ever
Yeah,
see
they got that. What's that? Trail
Boss.
Yeah, that's their 4x4.
I don't know. I think they, for the first time in a while, I think Chevy, like the design, just the looks, kind of it blew by me. Usually, I'm a Chevy person, and I don't. Yeah, there's just something about the. I don't know if it's the stance or you know what? A lot of the like around the bezels, like on the headlights, it looks a little too made up. You know, it looks like, what did you go through that accessory aisle, Pep Boys?
The 10-second aisle?
Yeah, you know, like the little louvered
the
back
louvered
window.
chrome louvered side.
It just looks a little too dressy, I think, with some of that stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think, going back to the Nissan marketing, not marketing off-road, I don't know that Chevy's done much to promote their rugged outdoors type. You know what I mean?
Look, Nissan got Captain Marvel. She's in a bunch of commercials now. And they're pushing.
She's driving a Sentra,
They're
though.
pushing that Sentra hard.
They're pushing the Sentra.
And the Rogue.
Yeah, and the Rogue.
Or an AEV Prospector. Like, remember AJ's old truck?
Yeah.
He had that giant Ram, like on 40s.
Yeah.
just
Google AEV Prospector and it's a giant truck.
I don't know that the Silverado or GMC.
I don't know, until you see it, right? Like out doing something.
And look, I'm sure for most of the stuff that we do, it's just as capable. I'm just saying you never see them off-road, ever.
Don't.
You see,
It's rare.
You see crap tons of Fords, crap ton of Dodge, but you never see the Chevy out there. You see Tundras, shit tons of full-size Tundras, you know what I mean? Yep. You don't ever see the Chevy Silverado. And I don't know why that is, but that wouldn't...
And there is aftermarket support. Dude, when I lived in Highland, there was a shop down the street, like a mile from my house. It's called Missoula Racing or something. It's a guy that has a machine shop, but he makes like A-arm and parts for Chevys. Like he's a big Chevy guy, and I think he's one of the main guys for Chevy parts.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And he was in Highland. I thought it was kind of cool.
He's just a guy. He's working out of his garage. He's the
No,
main
he has
guy
a
for
legit
Chevy
shop.
stuff?
No, he has a
Oh,
legit
okay.
machine shop. He has like a CNC mill and a lathe.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has multiple. I don't know. It's a big shop.
You know, ideally it'd be great to have that full size truck and a mid size truck. So it's like, oh, we're gonna go hit some nimble trails today. Cool. I'm gonna take the Frontier out. Oh, we're doing the Mojave Trail full size truck all day, every day. Obviously, where are you gonna get stuck or not? You know,
No. I'm not thinking stuck. I'm just trying to picture the Mojave Trail.
Dude, it's just a long
Yeah,
dirt
I mean,
road.
there's a couple narrow spots.
Where?
After the whoop section, when you're coming through where all the Joshua trees are, and it's got the little walls on either side. That's fairly narrow.
Yeah, but we're not going through there anymore.
walls of Joshua trees or
Well, no, like where the trail kind of dips down, right?
is that where you
Oh.
ran over your brother's foot?
Yes, where I ran over Casey's foot.
Yeah.
Like that area is. But
Donato goes through there. Every
yeah,
year,
yeah.
no
Yeah.
Well,
problem.
I said I was just thinking about it. It's narrow, but I don't think it. Obviously, we've had a couple full size go through there. Yeah.
As far as comfort level, that's a long trail. It'd be nice to be in a full size truck, sprawled out. Just
30 on 35s and like Icon suspension.
Oh
What
yeah.
else, what else do you need, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There ain't nothing you can't go on. You'll go down that ridge, that
Yeah.
crazy ridge thing, and
Oh
no
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
We're gonna get Donato to do that this year in his truck. He went. Did he get? He went last year.
No, he didn't. He keeps bypassing
He went around.
it.
No. I mean, but he did the trail with us last
Yeah,
year.
but he keeps
he's gone the
bypassing
last
that.
2 years. He just hasn't done
we
that.
We got to get him to do it this time.
So we're gonna take the keys from him and do it. If he doesn't do it,
The Frontier did it stock up and down.
Yeah.
Like he's got to do it.
It'll be fun.
you know who's not going to be on the Mojave Trail this year?
Joe P.
Joe P.
Yeah, he's out. In,
Joe P. moved out to Texas. He's a Texan, getting some of that Texas off-roading, which is essentially
Which is zero.
Yeah,
Dirt roads.
a dirt
Well,
road.
it's all private land, dude.
Yeah,
There's like no. That's so crazy that entire state is like privately owned.
yep.
There's no BLM land out there.
No, but yeah, a full
So
size.
everybody else, please, you have a few months. Start doing some research on baseball players that you want to fight with me about. If you want to fight with me about Mike Trout?
Oh,
please.
that's what we should do on the next event. Like on the next event, we should say Saturday's campfire topic is, and then and like Friday's campfire topic is, and have people come prepared to debate you around the campfire.
Yeah, I'll give you a good one. Can Superman beat the Flash in a foot race?
foot race.
Yeah. I mean, so think
I
about
don't-
it.
I
The
don't think
Flash,
so.
that's all he has. Is the speed, right?
But it's Superman.
But Superman,
you know,
he
that's what I
runs.
don't like about Superman. It's like he's
What
always
is-
the measuring stick for everything.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I think
He's Superman. No,
he's
I know
Superman.
what you're saying.
I mean,
No,
he has
understand.
one major weakness. Like, you just throw a
Some green
pebble,
rock.
A dirt
some
green
green,
rock.
Yeah.
I did watch Wonder Woman 84.
What'd you think, dude?
I thought it was good.
See,
It was
it's not as
look,
terrible as everyone's
No,
saying.
it's not on par
So
with the first
stupid.
one.
Making wishes. As soon as that idiot goes, I wish I had some coffee. And then it showed up. I went, oh no, dude. Don't tell me that's how this movie's going to go. And sure enough, it did. in a
And it
very
was super
disappointing manner.
and it was super predictable. Like you could as we were watching the
Yes.
movie, you knew exactly how it was going to fold out. She was going to have to spoiler alert. She was going to have to renounce her wish, and you knew exactly what was going to happen.
What about the poor guy that Trevor or whatever took over his body? Like, well, that
Yeah.
guy just sorry, dude, you're no longer in a real person anymore.
She's like, I
This
know
guy's
this is
gonna
not
take
you,
over."
but I don't care.
Exactly. What an asshole. She's a real asshole in that movie. That poor dude. And then they give him like some shine at the end, like, hey, what's up, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
But did he hook up with her? No.
We don't
Like,
know.
At the very least, he should have gotten to do that, just because
Yeah.
he got his body stolen.
Yeah.
For,
Well,
I don't know,
technically,
a few
they
days.
did
I would
it.
say he-
Technically,
yeah,
they
he
did
did.
it.
Oh, he doesn't remember that.
No.
stuff.
That's on him, but I'm just saying.
I thought Kristen Wiig's character she did really well. Like it was It got a little bit at the end with the whole Apex Predator.
I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
At the very end was super stupid. She just talked everybody into renouncing their wishes. Think about again how
What if there's
dumb
one
that was.
asshole that's like, fuck
Everybody's
that, I'm not
like-
going to renounce my wish.
Oh man,
You would be that one
you're
asshole.
You're on
Yeah.
a every half hour or 20-minute pace right now.
It's because he doesn't catch them all.
Perry said that one of the comics did the race again and
Nah,
Flash won.
dude, it's been a long ongoing saga.
So
he
thought-
does beat Superman.
I believe it. I think Wonder Woman 84
Well, he
is,
runs back into time, doesn't he? Like, God, how much faster you got to be?
He does run. There's this animated movie called The Flashpoint Paradox. It's so good. Like those DC DC makes great animated movies.
Yeah.
They're so good, dude. Like the Batman ones,
yeah.
the Joker.
They just need to take those
if
people
they
and
can,
have them make
yeah,
a
whatever,
movie.
whatever that crew is, they just need to transfer it to Warner Brothers, like the real
Yeah.
people one, and they'll make great movies.
But I think Wonder Woman's worth a watch for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 2.5 hours, it's a long movie, dude.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
2.5 hours.
It's also 40 minutes too long. They could have cut so much bullshit out of that. Like, God, just Gal Gadot running around that outfit. Good enough. I will watch. I paid. Well, I didn't pay to watch
Not
that.
the spoiler alert. Not the ending suit. Like that's so not like tactical. Like the big ass wings.
The gold suit, yeah.
That was super stupid, too.
I was like, come on,
That-
dude. That's
and-
your
and-
ultimate fighting
And
armor.
when
Like,
did she went home to get that before she flew.
Yeah.
She flew to that island because she learned how to. Because Trevor taught her how to.
you just gotta let
flow
go
with the
or
wind.
something. Yeah.
God. Oh my God. That was
But
so...
you're like you're a cynic to the core.
You
like,
want to hate
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I love the first Wonder Woman movie. I think it's would have been a mid Marvel movie, maybe a little higher.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
it would
the
have been-
first Wonder Woman was on par with Marvel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it would have been like a 10-ish, like around. There's like 23 Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That Wonder Woman would have been around like 10.
Yeah.
In the middle of the pack, the first
Like
one.
they're
Okay.
gaining.
And it was good.
Then what's top?
This one's not
top
even.
five
It's not
Marvel.
even rated. It would be
No,
the
yeah,
worst
yeah.
Marvel movie.
What top
Absolutely.
five Marvel?
top three.
Top
five.
three.
Oh man, I need give
Okay.
me time to prepare and think about it.
I'll give them to you right
not,
now, dude.
Yeah,
I'll give it
not
to you
not
right
in any particular order, but top
No,
three
I'll
for
give
me: Thor Ragnarok,
Yeah, that's one or two.
Black Panther,
Sure.
and Endgame.
Yeah, that's
I was gonna say for me, it's original Iron Man. It's so good.
Yeah, for
it holds
sure,
up. It
for
holds
sure.
up, dude.
And it was the start.
It
of,
sets the tone for the
yes.
rest of the movies.
okay.
Black Panther is up there too. Like that's one of the best ones.
One of the best.
It's like maybe like Iron Man and Black Panther, and to me, Winter Soldier was so good, dude.
Winter Soldier is really really good.
Yeah,
The Civil War.
Civil
really
War was
great.
good.
yeah.
But
And-
Winter Soldier was just a little bit grittier.
There's if you notice like the tone, like
His
there's
his
a lot
outfit
of,
is a lot darker too.
Yeah,
it's
and
almost black.
There's a tension. They like with like
Yeah.
either the soundtrack or whatever. There is like a tension in
Oh yeah,
Winter Soldier.
because they're building up to Civil War, which
Yes.
was amazing.
Yeah,
But Endgame is great.
Yeah. So Mark is saying that we should settle it and put Matt in a dress up as Superman and Cody dress up as the Flash. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll lose. Like,
And
I was gonna say,
in
hold
a
on.
0 to 20 foot race.
yeah, I was gonna say my only option is if he collapses after 5 feet.
you got to give me 40 feet. It takes me.
That's
it
a
takes
lot,
me
dude. 40
It
feet?
takes me some time. I got to get my momentum
Oh,
going.
you have the
don't
Usain
have-
Bolt method.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once I get my momentum,
Yeah.
I don't come out of the blocks very fast.
And,
I got a good top speed.
and Dirt Minion says so. Like Ant-Man, like I love Ant-Man. I think that for
It's
comedy,
that's bottom.
It's comedy. It's simple, but I thought I love the like just him and his daughter and the whole thing. I thought it was great, but it's not top three.
That's so bottom Marvel movies.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Age of Ultron. I didn't like that one.
Age of Ultron is
I didn't like that one.
Um,
Iron Man 3 was not great.
no Iron Man 3's that's definitely down at the bottom 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Dark World, Thor, Dark World.
Oh,
is not
bottom.
good.
I didn't
Bottom.
even see that.
Bottom.
That's the only one I haven't seen.
Bottom.
Incredible Hulk The original one with what's
Ed
his
Norton?
name? No,
Ed
no,
Norton.
the other
No,
guy.
yeah.
Edward Ban. No, not Edward.
Ed
Eric.
Norton.
Eric Bana.
Yes,
Eric Bana
Eric
was in
Bana.
it.
But that's not Marvel Universe.
It's Marvel Universe. It's just not a Marvel studio.
Yeah.
But it's not canon. It's not part of the Marvel.
No. It's a Marvel
the
movie.
Ed Norton one is.
Yes.
That was like the first
That
Marvel
guy
studio
seems like a
movie.
dick, right?
Ed Norton?
Yeah.
Because he always
Oh.
plays dicks in movies.
No,
you know
but
Rounders.
he plays a little bit. Dude, that movie's so good.
Rounders? Oh, I love Rounders.
I own it. I must have seen it like 50 times already.
Going back, possibly top 4, Guardians of the Galaxy, the original Guardians.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
So good because I think because I had no expectations, I didn't know anything about the story, and it ended up being really good. I forgot about that. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the list here.
Yeah, but Edward Norton looks like a dick.
Yeah.
And Rounders is really good.
Rounders is great. He plays in American History X. He's good in that.
He's really yoked in that movie.
Yeah, dude. Like, what did he?
I'll have
was
what
he-
he's having.
What was he drinking?
All
was
the
he
supplements, dude. All the Mexican supplements.
All those are Mexican supplements.
Horchata? So, who do you think should take up the mantle as Black Panther?
It's going to be his sister.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
It has to be, dude.
It has to be Sudi.
The-
She
well,
was great.
The perfect person was Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, but they killed him.
off.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they didn't kill him off.
Yeah, he
did
did.
he die?
Yeah.
I don't think he died.
No, he died at the end.
Unless
Are we
somehow,
100%?
Look, they can do.
There's a wishing
something.
stone, and then
Right, they gotta go hang out with Wonder Woman. find that
Michael B.
wishing stone.
Jordan would have been a great,
Yes.
especially since like his uncle, was the
no,
king.
But
you know.
so here's go back
Yeah.
to the original Black Panther, and one of the major accolades that movie got was the feature of powerful women in that world. In that, all of the warriors are women.
Yes.
the Nokia and his sister Shuri were women. Like that was a major part of the success of that movie was the powerful women. And then you get to Endgame and there's that whole
There's that
scene where
scene of
all the chicks show up, right? That was very much like hey, we're making a stance here. Don't even say it, dude.
No, it was great. It was just a little like
It was okay, I guess.
it was like a little over the top. Okay,
So I think it would be.
It was like forced. That part was.
It was,
forced.
dude. It
Yeah, well,
was.
they were specifically
They
making
couldn't-
a statement.
No, I get it, but
They
it
needed to
could've
get
been
a Me
little-
Too in there.
Yeah,
That is
hashtag-
Jose at trailchasers.net.
hashtag Me Too.
Yeah, I'm a woman. I'm strong. Me too.
But I think that by and I saw something this weekend that said that in the comic book the sister does take the mantle at some point. So if that's the case, it would be consistent. And she did. We just watched some of this weekend because it was playing. She did such a good job of like when the time came to battle, she was in there battling, right? So I think that they set the precedent that she could handle it. I really hope that's what they do. I really hope they give it to his sister.
Is Tony's daughter going to be the next Iron Man?
No, you know who it's going to be?
It's going to be that kid.
The
that
kid
he helped,
from
right?
Iron Man.
He was in the
at the end of Endgame. Yeah, he was standing back there by himself.
He was like 21 already.
Yeah.
Dude.
So upcoming Marvel movies: Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. What is that?
That's like a Bruce Lee guy. He's like super karate or kung fu. He's martial artist.
Okay.
Martial arts, like master or something.
Why does it have to be kung fu or
Those are the
karate?
only martial arts I know.
Everybody was kung fu
Kung fu
fighting.
and karate. I don't know any of the other ones.
The Eternals, an untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel.
I mean, those pants have to have some sort of power, right? I mean, they all wear the pants.
At the same time, that would be very exciting.
I'm sure.
I would go see it. I'd see it.
I am sure there is a movie called The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. That's not that movie. Out somehow that's out in the internet right now.
Can you loan it to me, Jose? Please.
I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
Tim Kilmer finally showed up. Whatever, dude, you're late. And he sees that we're talking about the movies. Deal with it. Untitled Spider-Man, Far From Home sequel, Doctor Strange, Multiverse, Thor: Love and Thunder. That's the one that
That's how
features
they're-
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, that's how they're getting. Oh, that's going to be great. But that's how they're getting, because now they own all the Fox stuff.
Yeah.
So the X-Men and
Dude,
Deadpool.
how
That's how
amazing-
Deadpool through the
Yes.
the next with the wizard guy. I think he's going to show up in that one. Doctor Strange movie.
Oh,
What I read.
Deadpool's going to show up in Doctor Strange
I
too?
read something like that.
Dude, all I wanted to see, like, I think everybody wanted to see Hugh Jackman in one of these movies, right?
Yes.
Like at some point.
But as somebody different and not Wolverine.
No, but that was like the hope, right? When this Fox deal got like named, like, dude, there's still a chance Hugh Jackman might come out as Wolverine in like Endgame
Well,
or
what's
something.
his name is still going to be Deadpool.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
is still,
because who else could be Deadpool? I mean,
Yeah.
that was amazing. Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3 is... So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, at the end of Endgame, Thor jumps on the plane with them.
Yeah,
on the-
as Guardians.
So as Guardians of the Galaxy, I am looking forward to Fat Thor with the Guardians.
I love Fat Thor. So you know what? That's the character as far as like my favorite character.
Yeah.
Initially, it was Iron Man, all day Iron Man. But and Thor was extremely dry and not likable the
Until
first two movies.
Ragnarok.
Until Ragnarok,
Matt could be Fat Pool.
I love Thor's my favorite
Dude.
character.
Hulk, the Hulk, as like not the blend between
Yeah.
Dr. Banner and Hulk, not the in the middle guy.
Yeah.
Like the one you get in Endgame. The one you get in the first Avengers is just like
Yeah, Smash.
a Hulk smash.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best
nah, it's-
character, dude.
No, I don't. I'm with Matt. I
But
think
Iron
that-
Man, no. Iron Man is the
is the glue. He
yeah.
is what it is. And then, so it shows that they're going to do another Fantastic Four.
Dude, they've tried.
But
it.
it's going to be with John
Yes.
Krasinski and his wife
And Emily Blunt.
Emily
yes.
Blunt.
And
and Marvel will do it right.
that's what I was going to say.
I hope
is-
so, dude.
Is they've done it twice. I thought the first one wasn't horrible.
I want to see The Quiet Place too.
Oh no.
You know,
I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it. But I agree that now that it's a Marvel Studios thing, so is Marvel going to redo all the X-Men stuff and Wolverine?
who would
and-
be the next Wolverine?
I don't think you. Please don't do like origins.
No, you
stuff
don't need
with
origins.
X-Men. Just come up with like
a new story?
and just make the assumption everybody
But
knows.
who's
carry
in-
on some of the timelines or
Wayward
storylines or whatever. Okay.
Would you say who's the next
Wolverine? Dude,
Sorry.
they gotta just pump up Hugh Jackman with all
No,
the steroids.
it's going to be Zac Efron.
Yeah, he'd be a good one.
Zac Efron could be the next Wolverine.
He's pretty yoked
He
in
was-
that.
He is in
he was-
Baywatch.
in
He
the
was on
Baywatch
the
movie?
similar.
Yes.
He was on the
Damn.
similar vitamin plan as Hugh Jackman in Baywatch.
Is that Mexican vitamins? For him too?
Yeah, all the Mexican supplements, dude.
Supplements. I'm sorry. Mexican supplements. How do you say supplements in Spanish?
Supplemento.
Supplementos.
Was it really?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
totally just made that up.
I thought that was like a supplement for Mentos.
El Supplemento. So that was movie talk.
Yeah, movie talk.
Tim says he'll be Wolverine. But he's like a pregnant Wolverine that's about to give birth to like
yeah, he's
a whole
the
bunch
mother,
of babies.
the
Yeah.
mother of Wolverine.
Guess what? I'd watch it. I would totally watch that.
Oh, shit.
He'd be too nice. Like he'd just be out there. Look,
He's Wolverine's brother and needs money. He's like, hey, dude, I need money to fix my Jeep again.
He's Sabretooth after
Yes.
a long weekend.
he's just opening cans for people.
He's Sabretooth after a long weekend in Laughlin, dude.
Scott makes the point: the first phase of Marvel was classic characters. Next phase is the new characters.
But here's the thing. As far as from my, when I was a kid and I collected comic books and into like junior high school, nobody gave a shit about most of Marvel stuff. It was Spider-Man,
I love
sort of,
Spider-Man, yeah.
It was
sort of
Spider-Man
Iron Man
and X-Men. X-Men
and
was
Fantastic Four. But X-Men,
But
like
X-Men
during the-
was Marvel.
during the 80s. It was X-Men for sure, and then prior to that, it was Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. But even those, it was nothing compared to Batman, Superman,
Yes.
to DC. DC ran roughshod over anything Marvel. And then these movies came out.
That's when the
About
2001. The Jon Favreau, they hired Jon Favreau to make the first Iron Man, and Jon Favreau said it's going to be Robert Downey Jr., and everybody went, nope. They didn't even want to insure the movie. And he said, this is my guy. If we're making this movie, this is who it's going to be.
dude.
Don't mess. Tim says, don't mess with the Wolverine babies. Well, hold on. I want to go back to
my Wolverine baby.
Oh, I want to go back to Scott's comment about the first phase of Marvel was classic. So at the end
they've
of
made those characters
correct.
relevant and more popular than DC.
Yeah.
But Robert Downey Jr. embodies Tony Stark.
So that's what I was going to say. So Tony, we've already had the conversation about how I bawled in Endgame. The death of Tony Stark after 10 years of what the Marvel universe was represents a changing in the guard. That's what Scott's talking about. Like that's the end of a generation.
That's the end of those characters, of that character group.
Yes.
Of that class.
Yes, and it's going to be a new set of characters, but I am very hopeful that those characters are going to have the same impact that the originals did.
Because now there's a new Black Panther. There's going to be a new Captain America. There's going to be a new Iron Man. Spider-Man's going to be like the main guy now, right? Because he was best friends with Tony.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be the glue. Like Tony was the glue that kind of tied everything together, right? I don't know who they're going to build the new Avengers around.
Spider-Man. It's going to be Spider-Man.
I guess, yeah.
Because he has the glasses from Tony.
What I read, there's going to be two there's going to be
factions.
Earthbound movies with Spider-Man and whatever, and then Galaxy Space,
Larson.
yeah, with Captain Marvel and Guardians and whatever. So at some point, that'll be like the big kind of like the end game or whatever.
With space and Earth come together.
Yeah, whatever that's gonna. It's probably gonna be Galactus.
Oh yeah. And
there's so many big storylines that have happened throughout the comic books in the past few years.
And I think it's amazing. Tammy and I talked about it this weekend, and Casey and Tim are going back and forth on whether or not Gambit should be a movie, and somehow Tim thinks Casey's the voice of reason here. That's scary shit. You look at the last 10 years, all the movies that were made, they had different directors, different producers, but somehow somebody was in charge of the storyline, and they were able to
pretty good, right?
keep this story arc. Tony and his clue. They were able to keep the story arc to where you didn't get to Endgame and go, that's janky. How come that didn't fit? But everything fit throughout the entire universe. Universe.
All this is possible because of Jon Favreau.
Yes.
Like,
100%.
if Iron Man wasn't Iron Man,
Kevin Feige.
No, I know, but if Iron Man wasn't as good as it was, like if Iron Man would have been like the original X-Men, like really cheesy like that, none of this would have ever have happened.
Yeah, but the movies never took themselves too seriously, where it was like, these are based on comic books, right?
Yeah.
Not like the Christopher Nolan Batman, like
Yeah, now that you're looking at it, the producer, Kevin Feige is the producer of almost all of them. And then Jon Favreau was the director of Iron Man 2, and then he had a hand in some of the other ones, but it doesn't look like he was a director.
No, he's always been executive producer.
Oh, okay. Iron Man was 2008. 2008, and Endgame was 2019. So 11 years of Tony Stark.
Yeah, I mean, so what does that have to do with four-wheeling?
Nothing.
That's a good 25-minute tangent right there. A Marvel tangent.
Yeah, these 15 people in here, they're like, dude, when are you going to start talking about your Avenger trailer again?
Yeah, it was 18 when we started, and people have just been, nope.
Yep, that's fine.
I tolerated the in and out talk last week, but now this Marvel shit.
Well,
like, I'll tolerate the burger talk.
You can blame this on Jose. He was supposed to have a topic today.
Thanks, Jose.
Hey, look, we got us talking about Marvel. That's not a bad thing.
I said in the chat room, is this or conspiracy theories? And you're not going to get Cody all excited like he is on conspiracy theories.
Just because I don't know anything about him. I don't pay attention to him. I don't care.
Do you guys know?
Jose, can
do
you
guys
recommend
Nope.
some websites?
Don't even
for him?
start. Don't even.
You
Another
know what?
episode.
You just gotta start clicking on the links he sent.
No, I don't click anything he sends after the
Not
last
even
one.
Dude, he's gonna send out that traveling pants link later.
If his pants are traveling, I don't want to be in them.
4 girls.
Do you guys know
one
what building
pants.
was destroyed in the Nashville bombing? Do you guys know? What
Oh,
building?
don't.
Oh God! All right, guys, everybody in the chat room.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, everybody in the chat room.
the
NSA
machines.
AT&T building.
Was it where the machines were kept?
Come on,
The
come on.
machines?
Edit
this. We're
That's
gonna
all I'm
edit this.
saying. It's an AT&T.
All right, everybody,
building
have a good night.
that
Bye.
has NSA ties.
Neckties?
All right, chat room. Sorry I had to cut that off because we're going to start another 2 hours of going
Oh,
back.
that would have been good campfire talk right
Ooh,
there.
who wins the
Marvel.
fight? Iron Man versus Luke Skywalker?
Dude, that's a good question. I like out of the box thinking like that. First of all, Iron Man does because you can just fly and just blast at him. You know,
Force.
Then again,
You
yeah,
have the
he
Force.
can wave
Force.
He can mess with his mind.
You know what he can't do? He can't train people, and that's why the end of Mandalorian, people were like, "Please don't,
Spoiler alert, don't take him.
I haven't
Don't
seen-
take him.
I haven't
Don't
seen.
take him.
I haven't
He's gonna
seen this.
kill him.
I
He's
haven't
gonna
seen.
ruin him.
I haven't seen
Spoiler
season 2.
alert. Oh,
I'll watch it. I'll watch
I
it.
just killed it.
I just killed
I
it.
just
killed
ruined
it.
it.
No,
for
you didn't. I'm good. I'll be good.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know who would win, dude. Honestly, I don't know who would win.
I think the classic argument is Hulk versus Superman.
Well,
Because
Hulk
Hulk
lost.
just keeps getting pissed
'cause,
off.
yeah,
But
Hulk
Hulk
has-
lost against Thor.
There's
In Ragnarok, Thor beat him.
yeah, but there's versions of Hulk that he just has ultimate rage. Like he just gets
It's
more and more
limitless
angry.
power, right? Like there's no cap to his rage.
I don't know.
The funniest part of Thor Ragnarok when he finds out he's fighting the Hulk.
Yeah, he's
like,
yes! Or at the end when he's back in the banner and Thor's
and we fought. And he's
Yeah.
all, and I totally won. What? That doesn't sound right at all. Nope, it's true.
I just that whole or when he's trying to get the Quinjet to turn on, Thor strongest
Oh,
banner, and he's on Point Break.
Right.
Yeah, I loved Thor. All right, everybody, chat room. Tune in next week for DC talk, or I don't know what other movie franchise can we talk about?
I mean, they are bringing back Batman.
Yeah, isn't
Twilight's in it.
the Twilight guy?
Oh yeah, Pattinson. Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
Great. Fat Thor versus Fat Hulk. Oh man, how would think about how much what would Fat Hulk have to do to become Fat Hulk? You know,
I'm sure he has a fast metabolism, right?
yeah, I don't know.
He just needs to hang out at your house for a week and a half.
just paint me green.
Oh shit. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop
We had a
this stream.
solid 2-hour episode again, dude.
Stupid. Yay, emo Batman. Robert Pattinson.
He's gonna shine in the light, dude. That's not good for his concealment, right? When you
Yeah.
flash a light on him.
Patron Oswalt? Is that Patton Oswalt?
Patton
drinking
Oswalt
Patron?
first. Yeah. Later, case. Bye, guys.